Hi everybody, Russ from the West Ham Network. Hope you are all safe and well. If you're new, ND, give it a like, give it a comment, give it a share, give it a subscribe, maybe become a channel member. All that good stuff, much appreciated. Thanks for joining us today. Can I just, before we start, just sort of signpost an interview we did last night with Mr. Academy, Tony Carr. Honestly, if you have an hour spare today, watch it because it was fascinating. Go back onto the West Ham Network YouTube channel and find it. It was absolutely fascinating. He was giving live questions, live Q&A session, questions from the chat. We could have gone on for 3-4 hours. You know, we only went for an hour, bless him. He's got a sore throat. And he's going to come back to do a part 2 because he enjoyed it so much, he said, which was great. And we spoke about everything. We spoke about his time, obviously, at West Ham, the players he thought were going to make it and didn't, the players he didn't think were going to make it and did. His real opinion of Reece Oxford, which was really interesting considering Reece has been in the press recently talking about his time at West Ham, which managers he enjoyed working under, the whole process, what he would do at West Ham, and also, you know, what his pie mash order is. Tony's new book, actually, he's got an autobiography out. He's actually going to be doing a book signing, and I said I'd mention it. He's going to be at Newham Bookstore on Saturday at 2 p.m. So if you're around the area, go and check it out there. If you're going to the game at the Everton game, he's going to be at Foyles in Westfield from midday. So if you're in the vicinity, make sure you go and check it out. It's an amazing book. And, you know, it literally is man and boy in terms of West Ham. While I've got you there, tonight we've got an appreciation night to myself, Martin Godleman, the voice of London Stadium, and Nigel Khan, Shedman himself, doing an appreciation night at Julian Dix. There'll be some clips, highlight clips of Julian's time at West Ham. We'll be talking about it and just delving through the encyclopedic knowledge of Martin and Nigel. So check that out. That'll be good fun. But today, it's all about Hammers Headlines. And I bring with you the 31st of March edition of Hammers Headlines. But we take the news that's affected the Hammers in the last 24 hours or so, bring you guys the headlines in association with KUNB.com. Check the website out with the forum and the news channels, and obviously the YouTube channel as well. Great stuff over there, as always, for KUNB. I believe it's their 25th year this year as well, I believe. 3 stories. The first one affects our Europa League quarter-final opponents, and that is Lyon. And West Ham have been handed something of a boost, not a chocolate bar, but a boost ahead of our Europa League clash with Lyon, as their midfield talisman, Maxience Caquieta, save enough confidence so people don't question you. So Maximus Caquieta looks set to miss the game. The league on side boasts a squad full of talent. We've spoken about that before. And Caquieta has established himself as a first team player since coming through the ranks from the B squad in 2018. He hasn't missed a single game in all competitions for Lyon this season. But according to L'Equipe, that record is about to be broken. And he's likely to be missing a number of games. He's picked up a knee injury in training apparently, and will definitely miss Sunday's clash with Angers, and most probably the West Ham clash on Thursday. The exact nature of the injury hasn't been revealed. We all know how that feels recently. Hello, Mr. Bowen. But according to the newspaper report, the club are already working on a new approach to cover his position, which to me assumes that it's a long-term deal long-term injury rather than necessarily 1 or 2 matches. So we'll see what happens there. It will obviously soften the blow because for the first leg at home next Thursday, Manu Lanzini will be not in the squad because he's suspended. He's picked up his second yellow card. He picked the second one up at the Seville game, the home leg a week or so ago. So that does soften the blow. And in fact, you know, the fact Newcastle have also done us a favour as well, because in January they bought Bruno Guimaraes, and Bruno was the talisman, and then Casquieta, he basically came in as his sort of replacement. So it's further, you know, sort of weakened that midfield. But, you know, we don't talk about Bruno. No. Next story affects 2 outs at West Ham. Anton did some stories about some people coming in, like Charlie MacArthur and stuff like that. But some people leaving the London Stadium. According to several sources, Yarmolenko and Ryan Fredericks both look set to leave the club with no new deals on the horizon for either men. Both players see their current deals at the London Stadium expire at the end of the season and will not be putting pen to paper on a new contract apparently it hasn't been offered at all. West Ham aren't likely to offer them that opportunity, with neither player being a sort of a key component in David Moyes' thinking. Fredericks hasn't done much to suggest he's worthy of a new deal, potentially, having been, moved down the pecking order by Ben Johnson, by Vladimir Sufel, and the guy we're going to talk about in the next story. At right back, his decision is probably an easy one to make, but obviously Yarmolenko is somewhat hitting his purple patch typically. But again, the 32-year-old maybe hasn't done enough to warrant a new contract, and certainly on the terms that he'd probably want, to be fair. I think we'll see a lot of movement in the squad this summer. Obviously, Mark Noble's retiring. Check out the West Ham Network. We'll be doing a big show about that, going through all the players that Mark's played at his time at West Ham, over 200. So it's going to be a big one, amongst other things. So check that out. The final story involves probably quite pertinent, considering we just spoke about Ryan Fredericks leaving and maybe Yarmolenko. Another reason why I think Fredericks could be shown the door is apparently Moyes is very, very impressed and very, very keen, and is keeping a special eye on two of our youth team players in basically the names of Sonny Perkins and Harrison Ashby. The right back Ashby hasn't featured much this season of late, given a hamstring injury he had, but he and Sonny Perkins remain very much on the manager's mind. It could well be that, obviously, with Cresswell, his entry is at 32, Sufel heading into his 30s, Harrison and Ben Johnson could become our regular right and left backs pairings going on into the future. Part of the reason why maybe Ryan Fredericks will be allowed to leave on the summer is to give Ashby more opportunity and to watch Ashby's development into the first team squad. Perkins is very much one to keep an eye on by Moyes, although apparently the management team are still uncertain as to his best position, whether it is an attacking midfielder or whether it's a striker. Because as late, obviously, he was converted into a striker for the under-23s and has been playing a lot of games and scoring a lot of goals. He's played for the first team. He's as a striker, most notably sort of the Europa League game as well against Zagreb. But he's still very much a young talent. So the best place to put him, we'll wait and see. And that's it. Nice, short and punchy today from me. As I said, if you're around tonight, make sure you check out the Julian Dix Appreciation Night. It'll be live and there'll be some goals as a proper penalties. How to take a proper penalty. Watch Julian Dix's highlights reel that Martin's put together. And as I said, if you're around the Newham area on Saturday, go to the bookstore at 2 p.m. Tony Carr will be there doing a book signing. Or if not, if you're at the Everton game, he's going to be at Foyles at midday. And definitely go and check out the interview we had last night. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you have a great rest of the day. Take care, everyone. Stay safe. Wash hands. Stay lucky. Stay cheeky. That's going to be my new catchphrase, remember? Stay lucky. Stay cheeky. And I'll catch you up very, very soon, my friends. Take care. Bye-bye.